What's up? What's up? What's up? Just JP and here. So come on way back from Shirahama. Anyway, a few Saturdays ago, Big Chris called me about 12:30 at night, asked me to come out to Osaka to meet him. So I went up there and went to this club called Life. And I met this girl named Yu. And she's Japanese girl. She's funny. She's cute though, but thick. I mean thick. Not fat thick, but I mean really thick. And I don't know, I was just sitting there dancing. She just came over to me, talking about how this one African brother was talking to her, and he was dirty or something like that. And then she asked me to protect her or something. I don't know what she was saying. And then he came by. She went over to the bar, went somewhere else. And then I looked at his shirt. It was all dirty. And I was pointing to the stains, and I was like, "You're supposed to eat on the table, not on your shirt." And then his other friend came over and was pointing out the stains on his shirt too. But I think he was drugged. It was funny though. But I know them both; they're real cool and stuff, And so then anyway, I went to dance by myself again, and she came over and started kind of dancing with me and stuff. But I was like, usually when I'm dancing, sometimes I'm not in the mood. And I wasn't in the mood, so she kept asking me where I live at and stuff like that, where am I from, and things like that, and asking my age. I told her because I'm 48 and stuff like that. And then she's like, okay, cool. Then she asked me for my Facebook. I was like, huh? I was really surprised and stuff, so I just gave her my Facebook address. But then I looked on her Facebook. Oh man, she got some nice pictures. She's cute. It's not bad at all. And then after that, we went outside. We were walking around and meeting different people and talking about different things. But anyway, let me get to the point though. I met these brothers from Oakland. From Oakland, Oaktown. And they all a little shorter than I was, but one was I think it might be my height or something. He was thin, and the other two were a little shorter than me, but they were like yoked real strong and stuff. One dude had dreads, one dude had his hair was cut and stuff, and it was straight, straight them, and I walked over to the tall one and the one with the dress, because the other one came later, and said, "What's up? Where y'all from?" They're like, "Oh, from Oakland and stuff like that." I'm like, "Oh, cool. I'm from Venice and stuff, and the whole time though, they were like, blood this, blood that. I didn't get a fit. I was just laughing and stuff, because it's been a while since I actually heard that, And then there was another brother with us too. But anyway, let me get to the story. Then the one dude that was tall, I guess he must have ran into some girl I guess they were there like the second day, so that the night before he met some girl, ended up getting lucky with her, so he went back to see her again. So then he left, and then his other homeboy came up, and he was like sagging pants and white beater on and stuff like that, light-skinned brother. And he had a camera with him and stuff, and we were all talking and stuff. And I don't know if he was a little apprehensive or, cautious about who I was, But we were all talking and stuff, and I just started shooting games, saying, this is how you get the girls and stuff from there. Because the one with the dreads, he was like, they were talking like how they would approach girls and what they do and stuff like that. And how they just grab them and stuff, and I was like, whoa, and not trying to put salt in the game, but I was like, well, you can grab. I said, when you grab them, I'm not going to say you shouldn't do it, but just be careful, because if the police are around, because it's against the law, touching the girls in certain places and stuff, and they can, you can go to jail for that, get in trouble. I said, so if you do it, I just, don't, I don't know, I didn't really want to. I just said, just take care of how you do it. Because I didn't want to, put any salt in their game and stuff. And then I said, well, if you want an easier way to do it, the best way to do it is just walk up to a girl, stick your hand out, and say, say, hello, let's go. And then put your hand out. And if she takes your hand, then take her back to your room. If she don't, then move on to the next one. Or, throw your wrapper like that, But I'm saying, if you can touch, if you want to touch, I'm not saying not to, but, there are other more effective ways. And then we ended up walking to, and there was another brother there, and this brother, he was from Chicago, and he was wearing red, and he was telling them how to talk to the girls and stuff. But the way he was talking to them, man, it was like, if they would tried his way, they would have been like, they had to be here for like a year or so. you know. And I was like, no, man, just be straight up, you know, because I was telling them a lot of secrets and stuff that I don't really tell on the tube unless you hear, you know. But I said, you know, just gotta, you know, boss up and stuff, you know. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you know, you ain't gotta play out here in Japan, you know. You ain't gotta play like that, you know, with your words and stuff. You know, I see a girl, I like her, whatever. I walk up and say, hey, you know, I just, you know, 'cause I tell them what I do. I just ask them if they're beautiful and stuff. And if they're beautiful, then, you know, my chances are, like, really high. If they don't think they're beautiful, if they say they're beautiful, my chances are really high. If they don't think they're beautiful, then I know I got to put in a lot of work. And so, anyway, we walked over to where the McDonald's was behind this, this one, the Apple store or something like that. And then we, how can I say that? Can I say that? Let me think. Oh, someone to the bathroom and came back out. And it was these two girls standing at the corner. And one was tall, one was short. And they both looked good. And so the one with the dreads walked over to the girl that was short and started talking to her. So the other guys didn't walk, so I went over there and was the wingman and stuff, you know. And kept her other friend occupied and stuff. So then they talking about they were going to go eat ramen, and homeboy was like, come with me. And she's like, no, I want to eat, and da-da-da-da. So we ended up crossing the street, and I said, well, let's all eat together, and, you know, just saying something. So anyway, we ended up walking across the street, and the ramen place is right there. And they bought some food, the tickets, because it was a ticket machine outside, and they purchased them a ticket for whatever food they want. And the tall one, you know, she gave me her address, and then told, well, she didn't give it to me. I asked for it, and she went in and started eating. And her friend stayed outside rapping to the dude with the braids and stuff, right, with the dreads on. And that's really different because usually they'll stick together and both of them will go in. And so she out there talking. They out there talking and stuff. You know, it was funny because at first she was like, oh, we don't speak Japanese. And then when they started talking, her Japanese became perfect. Like, I'm speaking now. And we were like, oh, man, you know. So then the other guy with short hair, his other friend came over, and she just turned to him with an open palm, bam, right on his chest. Was like, what you walking up on me like that for? You know, I'm like, huh? You know? I'm like, oh, and I turned to the dude in the red. I was like, oh, she talking like she in the hood. You know, she been to the States in the neighborhood. And he started laughing. And then they were talking, you know, for about a while, and he ended up getting her number or her what was it called? Her email address or something. I'm not sure. I think it was just the number. Yeah, just got the number because actually I put the number in my phone. And so when she kept saying, you know, I'm busy tomorrow. You know, he like, see me. And he said, okay, I'm free between, you know, 1 and 6. Call me between there and I can talk to you. He was like, okay. But then she kept saying, like, I'm sleepy. You know, before she said that, I'm sleepy. And I'm thinking, like, you know, and I wanted to say to him, just to tell her, you know, to go to the store and get some ramen, you know, from the store and go back to your hotel, and she can just put some hot water in it, y'all, and let her sleep at your place, you know, because she kept saying it. And, you know, to me it was a hint, you know, like, just say kind of, all she basically was saying was just, come on, take me to your place and I'll sleep, you know. And, he didn't say it, you know, but I wanted to say something, but I was like, nah, it's okay. Because I didn't want to ruin his game and stuff. And then she finally went in, like, after 20 or 30 minutes of talking and stuff. I think it was that long. And then she, then we went to my car and to get a pencil and paper so I can give him her number. And then I erased it and stuff. And then he was like, give me your contacts. I was going to give him my GS address. And for you guys who don't, so I was going to give him my GS address. And then I said, hey, do you guys watch YouTube? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, have you watched those Do You Love Black Men videos? And they're like, yeah, we watched those, right before we came over here and blah, 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 blah. And I said, yeah, that's me. And they looked, and they're like, oh, dog, man, that is you, blah, 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 you know, hug me and stuff, you know. And I was like, they said, oh man, your videos, man, oh my God, you guys, no, they didn't say, oh my God, but they're like, man, you don't know how your videos are, man. You're like a god, a zuru, a guru or something like that. And I'm like, what do you mean? He said, yeah, man, your videos helping a lot of brothers on the States, man. You have no idea, man. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm just making these videos. They say, yeah, we know you don't know, but man, I'm telling you, they good, man. You gotta keep it up. And I was like, all right, And then we went downstairs, and earlier that day, the dude in the red, he ended up, some girl came out of 7 Days too. So he said something to her, and she looked at him, and then she walked away, and he said something funny about it. But when we were down, when we went back outside, she walked by with some Japanese guy. He was kind of like a little shorter than I was, but he was like real big and stuff, and like fat, overweight. And then he said something to her, and she turned around, and he like, do you remember me? And she was like, she remembered him, and even remembered his name, but he didn't remember hers. And we were like, oh man, that's not good, So they ended up trading information again. But I walked over to the Japanese guy and asked him, was it okay? And she was at this girl, and they both were like, no. Because that's a lot. That happens a lot in Japan. You see a lot of guys and girls together. You just ask, and they're just friends and stuff. So he just sat down and let them talk, and then he started taking pictures of us and stuff. And then after that, the two guys were like, man, you real, man. Or I don't know what order it happened, but I think it was in that order. And they're like, man, you real, man. I'm like, what do you mean? And they say, yeah, man, we watch your videos and stuff. And then, we met you, and as soon as we met you, man, you just started spitting game on how to get these girls, man. That's real. They say, wow, we're really surprised. The one in Bradres are like, yeah, both of them like, we're really surprised. I'm like, wow, what do you mean? They're like, man, we just got here, and the chance of us actually meeting you, it's like a fluke. And I said, yeah, man, my friend called me at 12:30. That's the only reason why I'm even up here. He said, yeah, I know, that's what I meant. It's a fluke, man. We're supposed to meet, and this and that. He's just saying all kinds of other stuff. It was good, though. It was real cool to meet a couple of brothers. And then I ended up taking them to the Homachi, Starbucks in Homachi. But it was early. By the time we got there, it was like 7. And I think it opened up. It was open at 7. And, went in, got some, I was talking. I just told them about 12 or 1 o'clock, come back to that place. And if they not have anyone by then. And there'll be just groups and groups and groups and groups and lots and lots and lots and lots of girls and stuff for them to, let's see how long, okay, for them to talk to, and they're like, really? I say, yeah, man, all you do is just do what I said, because it was funny, because when I said about the hand thing, just put your hand out and say, come on, let's go. And they're like, oh, man, you think that's going to work? I'm like, are you sure you're from Oakland? And then I put on, because I always have my iPhone. I'm always listening to Too Short's Burn Rubber song. And I played it. He was like, oh, no, man, you put me to the test. I'm like, I ain't putting you to the test. I'm just saying, if you're going to talk about you from Oakland, this is the only thing I know about Oakland. I don't know anything else, And it was funny. That happened like twice and stuff, though. But I was like, yeah, all you got to do is, these girls, when they look at you, though, I said, don't even worry. They're going to look at you, and you're going yeah, like, and I'm like, just do it, And I was like, because I think I said something like, I might be mistaken. Hopefully I'm not, though. But I was thinking something like, if you are you scared? I say, hello, let's go. And that was the second or the first time I said it. And like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, are you really sure you're from Oakland? But it was funny, though. We had a good time, though. And, I just had to buy something. And I had to bail out because I had some stuff to do back at Wakayama. But hopefully I'll get a chance to meet them, next time they come out and stuff, But anyway, I'm out. Peace.